Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hey. So, guys, I just wanted to come on really quick just to catch you guys early in the morning before you get your day started or before you get to where you're going to, whether it's to work or whatever the case may be. Just want to kind of check on you guys to see, did you pack your lunch today? Did you pack your bottles of water today? Did you have your apple cider vinegar this morning? Did you have you some hot tea this morning? Did you have you some black coffee this morning? What was your morning routine? What did that entail, guys? Okay? Everything is about a routine. You got to create that routine for yourself. All right? So I want to just kind of check on you guys early this morning just to see. Hey, guys, y'all know I always start off my morning with my apple cider vinegar shot. And then, guys, what I'm drinking right now is some hot tea. And it has lemons in it. And it has cinnamon in it. Okay? So, guys, I drink this tea to like 97% of the time in the morning time. All right? 97% of the time, you can guarantee that I'm going to be drinking this tea. All right? So, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. There's so many benefits by me just drinking this tea alone. This is a great way for me to start off my day. If you guys are not familiar with like green tea, like the benefits of green tea, one thing, guys, it does help you to suppress your hunger. It's great for cardiovascular disease. It reduces like blood pressure, cholesterol. It's great for like stress and anxiety, as well as inflammation and weight management and type 2 diabetes, guys. Like these are things that most of us have going on with our bodies, right? Gut health. This is great for gut health. Cinnamon is also so many benefits with cinnamon, guys. It is a fat burner, so it helps to burn belly fat. Cinnamon, right? So it's recommended that we take a teaspoon of cinnamon every single day. It's recommended, all right? It is recommended. So, guys, this is the second day of April. How did day one go? How did y'all do yesterday? Did y'all do good yesterday? Did you mess up yesterday? Did you stay on plan yesterday? Drop me a comment, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How did it go for you yesterday? You messed up yesterday? It's the first of the month. She said, how can I lose 10 pounds? By following me, by joining my network, by paying attention to the things that I talk about. You did well, day 2. Good job, boo. Good job, good job. I messed up, starting over again today. Let's go, boo. And look, you got to be intentional, okay? Be very intentional about your actions, guys. Like, listen, life is going to try to mess you up. Are you going to allow it to mess you up? Are you going to allow it just to continue to keep you in the same situation when you know that you want better for yourself? You got to like talk to yourself like that. Are you going to continue to allow your body to tell your mind what to do? Are you going to continue to allow that? Right? So, guys, it is your choice. You have to make the choice. And that's just is what it is, guys. Things are not going to happen. Like with me, I know my midsection, you see I got on my waist trainer. I got on my waist trainer, guys. Like early in the morning, I got my waist trainer on. So I'm walking around drinking my tea and stuff like that. I'm walking around with my waist trainer on. Why? Because I understand that this compression is key when it comes to sculpting my body. I understand it. So I'm going to have this on first thing in the morning while I'm walking around, just piddling around, getting the kids ready and getting them out the house and all of that type of stuff. I'm going to be walking around and doing all of that in my waist trainer because I'm being very intentional. Guys, you got to be intentional about what you want. She said, what am I drinking? I'm drinking some tea. Tea with my lemon and my cinnamon in it. And guys, this does not break fast. And I drink green tea. Just FYI, I drink green tea. And I do it just about every single morning because it's a part of my morning routine. Like, guys, everything is about creating a routine for yourself, right? She said, can I lose 30 to 40 pounds by summer? Absolutely, boo. Are you on my network? Guys, if you're not on my network, go join my network. It's kickweightwithkeisha.com and go and click where it says KWWK Network. Guys, I help people to lose 30 to 40 pounds within a month's time frame. Proven track record. I have a private Facebook group called KWWK Gang. The private Facebook group, guys, has 50,000 people up in there. So when you go up in that group, guess what? You're going to be able to see 50,000 people that I've been helping out, that's getting results, that's it on there showing you guys their befores and afters, stepping on the scale, like, guys, and also motivating you, inspiring you, sharing meal plans and just different things of that nature, right? The network is, you're going to go to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com, and then click where it says KWWK Network. Or you can just go to kwwknetwork.com. Okay? Guys, it's $12.99 a month. $3.24 a week. Like, is that not worth you getting your summer body? Absolutely. Like, let's say it took you 2 months. That's $26. You know what I'm saying? $26. It's kwwknetwork.com. kwwknetwork.com. And the private Facebook group is KWWK Gang. So no syrups in your coffee or sugars. If you're not in your eating window, no, you don't want to have these type of things, guys. And listen, let's talk about breakfast real quick, right? Because it's early and I know that you guys think that I gotta have my breakfast this morning. One, your body is eliminating toxins in the morning time. So you don't want to put in more toxins within your body while your body is eliminating toxins. This is the stage that your body goes through in the morning time, guys. So I would recommend that you skip breakfast time and you have your first meal for lunch. Okay, it could be breakfast food, but just have it at lunchtime. And guys, listen, there's so many reasons why I say this. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but 100 years ago, people did not eat breakfast. Okay? 100 years ago, people did not eat breakfast. You caught that, right? Now, in our minds, we're thinking that everybody has always eaten breakfast because that's what we've been taught. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? So 100 years ago, people did not eat breakfast. I want y'all to understand that now. And you notice that as years go on, people get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? I want you guys to understand it. So the thing that got us to start eating breakfast, guys, and you can look it up, it's called the breakfast campaign. Okay? It's called the breakfast campaign. So the meat industry, it actually came about because of the meat industry. So the meat industry was not, the sales were down. So because their sales was down, they went to this man named Edward Burney. And guys, you can look it up, Bernay, Edward Burney, Edward. He's actually the same person that created the cigarette campaign, okay? So he created the cigarette campaign and he also created the breakfast campaign, all right? So guys, you can Google this. Google breakfast campaign and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So over 100 years ago, guys, once again, 100 years ago, people did not eat breakfast. It was not a thing. So the meat industry, their sales were down, and they went to this man named Edward Burney, and they were telling him that, listen, our sales are down. You know, I'm just paraphrasing, guys. So our sales are down. We need to do something about this, and we understand that you can kind of help us with this, right? And so thank you for the super chat, Leedy03. I appreciate you, boy, on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we got to do something about this, and we got to make something happen, right? Because our sales are down. We got to get the meat sales up. So Edward Burney was like, you know what? I got this. Let me go talk to my people and see what we can do, right? But then, guys, listen. He knew that he couldn't just come to us. He knew he couldn't just come to us and be like, y'all need to start eating breakfast, because we never heard of it. We never done it. It was never heard of. So we never did it. So he knew that he couldn't just come to us, so he knew that he had to go to somebody that we trusted. Guys, who's the people that you trust the most? Drop me a comment. Who's the people that you guys trust the most? Drop a comment. Who do you trust the most? Who would you trust? Like, if they tell you that this is what you need to be doing, who would you trust? Who are those people that you would trust? Drop me a comment. Y'all don't have no idea. Y'all don't trust nobody? Okay, my mom. Okay. Who else? My parents. Okay. My mom. Okay. Your preacher? Okay. All right. When it comes to your body, who do you trust? Who do you trust when it comes to that body? Doctors. There you go. That's the answer. So he knew that we would trust our doctors, because if you go to the doctor and your doctor tells you, think about now, guys, you go to the doctor now, your doctor tells you that, oh, okay, you got high blood pressure. You need to take this pill every single day. You're going to be on it for the rest of your life. You're going to believe that I'm going to take this pill every single day and I'm going to be on it for the rest of my life. And you're going to believe that there is no other thing that I can do because this is what the doctor told me that I had to do, right? So he knew that people trusted their doctors. Yeah, we trust ourselves until the doctor tell you got something going on and you got to take this pill. Most people going to take their pill. They're not even going to try to figure out, like, well, what else can I do, right? And we're going to talk about that in a moment also. But let's talk about this breakfast campaign, guys, to where the reason why I'm telling you guys that you should not be eating first thing in the morning, okay? One, because your body is getting rid of toxins in the morning. And another, guys, that people wasn't doing it over 100 years ago. They trained us to do this, okay? This is how they be brainwashing us. So Edward Bernie knew that he couldn't come to the people. So what he did is that he went to the doctors. So he went to the doctors and convinced the doctors that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So guys, if you break the word down of breakfast down, it's break fast, right? And yes, it is the most important meal of the day because that's the meal that you're going to have first when you break your fast. If I break my fast with sugary foods, with foods that are high in carbs, guess what that's going to do? It's going to make my blood sugar levels low. So it's going to have me all day long to where I'm craving things. I'm hungry more frequently. It's going to have you in that motion, right? But if I break my fast with fats, with protein, with things that have substance to it, right? That's going to have you to where you're not going to be hungry as much throughout the day. The cravings are not going to be there throughout the day. So yes, guys, the first meal that you have when you break your fast, it is the most important meal of the day. But they made us think that meant that first thing in the morning, like soon as you wake up in the morning, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So he convinced these doctors, guys, we're talking about Edward Barnett with the breakfast campaign. He convinced these doctors to convince us that breakfast was the most important meal of the day and that we need to be having breakfast first thing in the morning. All in all, guys, think about how it started now. It started because the meat industry sales were down. So they went to him to come up with something to help to get the meat sales up, okay? Like they have the breakfast meats, guys, like your bacon, your sausage, and you know what I'm saying, different things like that, right? Think about it. So after he convinced the doctors that this was what it was and that it was definitely important for us to do, after he convinced the doctors that, guys, the doctors started convincing us of that, but the breakfast campaign paid for experiments, records of experiments, paid for statistics, records of statistics. So the breakfast campaign paid for this stuff, guys. It wasn't real, okay? So they came to us with all of this research and all of this data that was not real. It was paid for by the breakfast campaign, okay? Guys, so if they did that 100 years ago, what do you think that they're doing now? Don't you understand that they have an objective? And we got to fall in line with that objective because we're the people that's spending the money. We're the people that they have to convince to line their pockets, okay? So guys, if they tricked us then, what makes you think they're not tricking you now? So I say this to say that everything that they tell you or make you believe, or just because it's something that we've always believed, it doesn't mean that it's true in the entirety, okay? Yes, there's some things maybe to it that you can use, but you always have to try to figure out, is there another way? Is this beneficial for me? Right? Is this helping me? I've been doing this for my whole life. Is it helping me? Right? So guys, a lot of the things that I talk about are not so traditional. And when I say not so traditional, maybe not in our country, in the US, right? Because I talk about fasting a lot. I'm an advocate of fasting. And the reason that I'm an advocate of fasting, guys, is because I understand that first thing in the morning, that your body is getting rid of toxins. I understand that your body can actually heal itself if you allow it to do what it needs to do. Do you know that if you fast long enough, your body will actually start to get rid of cancer cells. But they don't tell you that if you were to be in that situation. They'll make you think that you got to have all of this stuff going on. Right? So you got to always kind of look at your current situation. And I guess, listen, I'm saying this to say that we got to find ways to become more healthier. We got to really find ways to become more healthier, guys, and be willing to kind of look out the box. Right? It doesn't have to be something that's just so traditional that we're so used to. Be willing to look out the box, guys, because I know that when I looked out the box, this is how I was able to lose over 100 pounds naturally. This is how I was able to cure myself of being pre-diabetic. This is how I was able to get my own cholesterol levels down. No pills, no nothing. I was able to do it all on my own by just changing the way that I ate, by changing how often that I ate. Okay? So guys, like when you're on your weight loss journey, you're not just on a weight loss journey. You're on a journey of getting healthy. That is the primary thing, is how can I get healthy? What issues do I have going on with my body? And once I understand the things that I have going on with my body, what do I need to do so I can reverse that? And how did I get it? Because guys, a lot of times if you think about like how you got it, okay, let's just not do that. Right? Let's just not do that no more. And let's see if that'll help us to reverse it. Maybe if I just do the opposite of what I did to get it, maybe I can backtrack and reverse it. Right? So I'm going to ask you guys a question. You got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, heart disease, pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, all the same. Drop me a comment, send me. Drop a comment, send me if you got one of those things going on. If you got one of those things going on, drop me a comment, send me. Okay? So guys, I want you to kind of look around. Look around. Okay? Look at your peers. Most of us, guys, listen, got something going on with our bodies. Now, a lot of times, you're going to think that the answer, thank you, Miss Kim Phillips, for the super chat on YouTube. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Thank you, boo. But a lot of times, guys, we think that, what are they telling you that the solution is for this? To take your pill? You got to take your pill? Now, when I look at like my grandmother, right, which she's passed away. When I look at my grandmother, guys, before she passed away, she had a bag of pills that she would take with her everywhere she had to go. She had to take like 13 pills a day. Now, who wants to live by taking 13 pills a day? Right? Like, do you literally want to be at the point to where you got to take 13 pills a day? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, I saw my grandma like that on both sides of my family. So in our minds, we'll think that if we don't look outside the box, we'll think that this is how it is when you get older, right? You think like that. But and then we also make ourselves believe that it's hereditary, right? It's hereditary. We're going to be like that because it's hereditary. My grandma was like that. My grandma before that was like that. We're going to think like that, right? So we always think like that. But as far as a bag of medication, when I say medication, Keith, I'm talking about medication for blood pressure, medication for cholesterol. I'm not talking about vitamins, boo. Okay? I like where you're thinking it, though. But I'm talking about medication for illnesses that you have currently going on with your body. So, guys, one thing that I want to kind of express to you guys that you got to kind of understand is blood sugar and insulin, okay? And there's other things as well, guys, but I have a point that I'm about to make. So, blood sugar levels and insulin. You want to understand about those two things, right? The reason that I say that is because high insulin is the cause of a lot of these issues that we have currently going on with our bodies, but they're not going to tell you that. They're going to make you just think that, oh, okay, the way you've been eating, how you've been eating, okay, yeah, you just got to eat more nutrients, or get more nutrients in, or eat more whole foods, right? And they're not being specific with you. They'll give you a pamphlet, a book with the little pyramid on it that don't mean nothing. It ain't real. But they're not really going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Guys, you got to think about it. Doctors go to school for medicine. And this is why they're trained to give you medicine. Okay? That's why that's the answer for them is medicine. They're experts in medicine, not just your body. Right? So insulin, let's talk about that. Nobody really breaks down insulin but me. But insulin, guys, is a cause of a lot of these things that are going on with your body. High insulin is a cause of a lot of things that's going on with your body. High blood pressure. Guess what, guys? They never told you this, right? But guess what the main root causes of high blood pressure? It's two things. The two main root causes of high blood pressure is high insulin and a lack of magnesium. Your doctors don't tell you that. They make you think that you got to take a pill. So if high insulin and a lack of magnesium are the root causes of high blood pressure, why they don't teach you about, well, what do I got to do to make my insulin levels low? And hey, get you some more magnesium in, and here's a great sources of magnesium. Why they don't tell you that? But no, because they specialize in medicine. So they're like, oh, okay, I've been trained that, hey, this medication is for high blood pressure. That's what I've been trained in. That's what I've been taught. So I have to prescribe you this. Guys, think about the pharmaceutical industry. They're huge. They're huge. Who's writing the prescriptions, guys? Who's writing the prescriptions? The doctors are. Right? So let's talk about insulin, guys, because it's very important. We already discovered that insulin is the root cause of a lot of issues that you have currently going on with your body. Guess what, guys? The main reasons that people pass away is what? Heart attacks, strokes, diabetes complications, right? Alzheimer's. Those are like the main reasons that people pass away. And guess what? The one thing that all of them have in common, guys? High insulin. High insulin was what all of them have in common. So let's talk about high insulin and what does that mean, guys? And we're going to talk about our blood sugar levels and what does that mean, right? Because in your mind, you're battling to lose weight. But the reality is that you're battling to get healthy. Because when you get healthy, guys, and you start living a healthier life, your body is going to lose the weight. Okay? So weight loss is going to come by you just getting healthy. But your goal can't be just to lose weight. Your goal has to be that, okay, I got these issues going on with my body. My goal is to get healthy. Let me reverse those things first so that it'll make it easier for me to lose weight. Because you know that it can make it like extremely hard for you to lose weight if you are insulin resistant. It's going to be extremely hard for you to lose weight if you're insulin resistant. It's almost impossible. 60 to 75% of people are insulin resistant. But you're not aware of this because you're just focusing on how do I lose weight. You're not focusing on, oh, I'm insulin resistant because it seems so normal because most people are insulin resistant. And if you don't know if you're insulin resistant, guys, most likely if you're overweight or obese, most likely you're insulin resistant. Okay? But other signs of that? Anybody got menopause? Anybody got PCOS? Look it up, guys. All of those are signs of insulin resistant. Anybody have skin tags? Anybody got a dark neck? You got a black neck? Stop scrubbing it. It's not because of that. It ain't dirty. It's because of high insulin. Okay? You have dark armpits? What about in the groin area, guys? Is it dark down there? It's dark between them legs? And all of that is a sign of high insulin, guys. It's showing through your skin. Okay? It's showing through your skin. So high insulin is the cause. Okay? High insulin is what caused you to become insulin resistant. So let's talk about it. Because guys, listen, if you master this part of things, you're going to start being healthier. Like guys, like I said, I was able to reverse being a pre-diabetic. Like the doctor literally, like I started off my weight loss journey, I was 285 pounds. Okay? I lost over 100 pounds naturally. During the pandemic, guys, I taught myself. because I had time to spend with myself. Okay? A lot of times, guys, we don't have time for ourselves. We don't make time for ourselves, but you make time for everybody else. And you cater to everybody else's wants and needs. Right? So during the pandemic, it was a blessing in disguise for me. Because right before the pandemic, the doctor had already told me that I was morbidly obese. I had high cholesterol. I was pre-diabetic on the verge of becoming fully diabetic. And then I needed to do something ASAP. Guys, I've never lost the amount of weight that I've been able to lose. So I was afraid. At the beginning, when the doctor told me that, I was thinking like, how am I going to do this on my own? How am I going to make this happen? And then the pandemic hit. So it's like, I don't have a choice but to try to do it on my own. Because we stuck in the house. We can't leave the house but to go to the grocery store. So what am I going to do? How am I going to figure this out? Right? I knew that I could lose 20, 30 pounds. So let's just maybe focus on starting there first. Right? But I always lost 20, 30 pounds, but I always gained it back. Guys, 97% of people gain their weight back. 97% of people, when they lose weight, they gain it back. So I was afraid. Because the doctor told me, Keisha, if you can't do this on your own, I'm going to have to put you on some medication. Right? And I knew, remember I just told you, my grandma had a bag of medication before she passed away, 13 bottles, 13 medications that she had to take. And some of them, guys, she had to take multiple ones. It wasn't just one pill, 13 pills. Some of it was, okay, this one I got to take 2 pills. This one I got to take 1 pill. This one I got to take 2 pills. You know, it was like that. So she had like a handful of pills that she literally had to take some, drink some. Take some, drink some. That's how many pills that she had to take on a daily basis. So when the doctor started talking about putting me on some medication, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to be on my medication. I already saw what that was like. Right? So I was like, let me try to figure it out on my own. Give me some time to try to figure it out on my own. Because, guys, they will give you time to figure it out on your own. If you tell them, let me figure it out on my own, give me some time, and then when I come back, I want to show you that I was able to do it on my own. You got to tell them just like that. Don't just take the pill. Okay? Sherry, thank you so much for the super chat on YouTube. I appreciate you, boo. Don't just take the pill. Try to take matters into your own hands. So what I did was that she told me that the pandemic hit right after that. Guys, I started like looking up things to where I could lose weight. I started just researching different things, right? Now, I came across keto, low carb, intermittent fasting, right? One time in the past, guys, I came across keto before, but I didn't understand it. Like, they made it sound so complicated when they started talking about macros and all of that type of stuff. I didn't understand all of that type of stuff. I'm like, what is a macro? Like, and then when they break it down, I'm like, I don't understand that. And it made me like shy away from it because I'm like, it's just too complicated. So guys, this is why I come on here to try to make it as simple for you as possible, because they make it complicated for you when it's not that complicated. If they just break it down in just regular words, or when they talk about something, like really, really break it down to where we understand it, if that's not our language, we don't understand it, right? And when I say our language, like when they're talking macros, a person that's never heard of a macro, they like, all right, what that mean? And they'll be like, okay, macros make up your fats, your protein, your carbs. Okay, what that mean? Right? Like, what does that mean? Right? So guys, I'm going to break it down for you. So when they say your macros make up your fats, your protein, and your carbs, okay? So those 3 things are what they call macros. Those 3 things, you have to have them at a certain place every single day for you to lose weight, maintain your weight, or gain weight, okay? So if you want to lose weight, you want to start tracking your foods, so that way you can know where your macros need to be at on a daily basis for you to hit the goals and the results that you want for you. Now, once you've tracked that for a good month, you're going to automatically start to know, because you typically eat the same way, whether it's good or bad. Okay? So that is what your macros is. But I was confused at the beginning when they was talking about that. I didn't know what that was. Right? Like most people. So I shied away from keto at that moment, guys. But then when the pandemic hit, it kept coming back up because I wanted to find out how can I lose weight rapidly. And I saw a person that I had worked with, right? While I was working, guys, back before the pandemic, right? I remember this person was like big, okay? When I say big, guys, I mean like over 300 pounds, big, okay? So I saw this person go from like big to small. And they didn't have any type of surgeries because I work with the person. So I saw them actually going through that transformation. Right? But it's like you don't notice it until they kind of get like to that like wow type of moment, right? That's when like I saw them going through it. I saw how they was eating. I saw what they were doing. But then it's like at the end of it, I'm like, wow, that's what made me ask, like, what did you do? Right? What did you do? And he said, I did keto. Right? I did keto. And I'm like, but what did you do? Right at that time. So then when the pandemic hit and I was on my journey, I started seeing things that kept talking about, because I was researching things where I could lose weight rapidly. I wanted to lose weight fast, guys, because I was 285 pounds. So I had a lot of weight that I had to lose. And I knew that in order for me to stay on my journey, I had to see the weight coming off. If I didn't see the weight coming off fast, I knew that I would quit. Guys, the number one reason that most people quit on their weight loss journey is because the weight ain't coming off fast enough. Think about yourself. If you see yourself losing 5, 7, 10 pounds a week, would you stick with it? Yes or no? Drop me a comment. Yes or no? Would you guys stick with something if I saw 5, 7, 10 pounds come off on a weekly basis? Yes or no? Because that's like enough to where I saw my face starting to slim down. That was enough to where I saw my waistline starting to come through. Waistline come through, right? That was enough to where I saw that scale moving. So I got excited about it, right? So that was my mindset going in at the beginning of my journey, guys, was I needed to find out how could I lose weight rapidly. So I came across keto, low carb, intermittent fasting. That was a blessing in disguise for me, guys. That was my blessing right there. Okay? So not only did I just go ahead and get started, because guys, listen, you're not going to know everything at the beginning. You just need to get started. Get started with whatever the basics is. Just get started, but also be researching, reading, just gaining more knowledge while you're going through the journey. And you'll make the adjustments while you're going through the journey. But you got to just get started. Stop standing still. You ain't going to get nowhere standing still. Even if you got small steps to where you're making, guys, you're going to get there eventually. But when you start making those leaps, you get there faster. But if you're not moving at all, you ain't going to get there at all. Right? And that's how I had to start talking to myself and making myself believe, like, girl, just get started. Like, stop trying to act like you got to know everything just to get started. That's just an excuse for you not to get started. You're trying to talk yourself out of it. Right? So I just got started, guys. I just did just that. I got started. So I started finding what are ways that I could make sure that I stay on this. One, I committed to myself that I was going to not give up, that I was going to trust the process, that I was going to follow the process, that I was not going to cheat. I gave myself 90 days. That was my mark that I gave myself, because I knew that everybody that I saw, whenever you would see a huge transformation, I always asked them how long it took you to do it. They always said 90 days. They always said 90 days. So I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 90 days. If it don't work in 90 days, then I'm just going to settle. That was my mind frame, guys, like, really. But not knowing that, hey, if you just stick to something and you just commit to something and you're consistent with something, consistency is what builds the results. Consistency is what builds the results. Guys, I lost 40 pounds in my very first month of my weight loss journey. Not knowing but a fraction of the information that I know now. So what I did and what helped me to become successful with it is because I came up with weekly challenges. Weekly challenges, guys, I had to do that to trick myself, okay? Because if you're just like, all right, I'm on a diet, and in your mind, you're like, I got to do this every day? You know what I'm saying? And see, guys, listen, I know how I thought. So all I did was just trick myself into doing the things that I needed to do. So I tricked myself to believe that I'm just going to do this weekly challenge, right? I'm going to do it for 1 week. Once I did it for 1 week, I was like, all right, let me come up with another weekly challenge. All right, this week I'm going to do that. So every week was a challenge to me, and every week I did something slightly different. Some weeks were more extreme than others, right? Because once I got in the swing of things, I'm like, all right, well, let me try this. Because I started seeing the results, guys. The weight started coming off like that. So when I started seeing the results, I'm like, okay, I got something. Like, this really working this time. Because who have ever lost 40 pounds in 1 month? That's like unheard of. It's unreal, right? But I did. And guys, my entire weight loss journey has been documented on my YouTube channel. It's called Kick Weight with Keisha. You're going to be able to see me from the very beginning, talking about what I'm about to be doing. And you're going to be able to see my entire transformation, guys. Like, I show you everything so that you can believe and that you can know that you can do this also. Guys, I documented everything because I wanted to do something to hold myself accountable of my actions. Accountability helps, guys. So if you have somebody that can be your accountability partner, whether it's joining the private Facebook group, whether it is just having your partner or your daughter or somebody, if you can get an accountability partner, it helps. For me, my accountability partner, of course, was my husband, but also was YouTube. I started off on YouTube. So by me coming on YouTube and I started just expressing, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I'm about to be doing. This is what I'm starting to do. You know, and I just started talking to the people, guys, and the people started talking back. So when the people started talking back, I'm like, ooh, okay, so somebody is hearing me. But not only that, somebody else is going through this, right? So then I started feeling like, hey, I can't let these people down. They watching me. I got to do exactly what I said that I was going to do because I told them that was what I was going to do. So it made me stick to the things that I needed to do even when I wanted to give up. I couldn't give up because of you guys. So y'all always tell me that I'm a blessing to you guys, but you were a blessing to me at the beginning of my journey. You guys helped me to get to where I am today. You helped me to stick to this because you guys started watching, because you guys started commenting, because you guys started just chiming in. So that helped me to do what I needed to do. So thank you guys. Right? Guys, I wasn't able to do it on my own at the beginning. And guys, a lot of times we're not able to do it on our own. It's harder to do it on your own. So you need something. You need to be able to reach out to something or someone or coaching or something that can help guide you, that can help give you the steps that's needed. Because a lot of us, guys, some of us never figure it out. Fortunately enough, I was able to figure it out. Because I wanted it that bad. At 285 pounds, guys, I was sick of being sick and tired. I was truly, truly fed up. I was ready for change. I really, really wanted it bad. And guys, I'm going to ask you guys a question. How bad did you want it from 1 to 10? Drop me a comment. How bad do you want it from 1 to 10? And guys, tap that screen, tap that screen. I got up and I came on here early today because I wanted to catch you guys while you're going to work. I wanted to catch you guys before you started making decisions for your day. I wanted to catch you guys this morning. So tap that screen, guys. Let's go. I'm not going to be on here that much longer, guys. I got things to do too, okay? But I wanted to make sure I just jump on here really quick. So, guys, you are telling yourself that you are a 10, right? You are telling yourself that you are a 10 and that you really, really want this. Now you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to get that, right? So, guys, I'm going to share with you really quick. I don't got much time, right? I don't have much more time. So I'm going to share with you really quick on what you can do to get those type of results that I got and the type of results that I've taught tens and thousands of people to do so as well, okay? So guys, not only have I mastered it for myself, but I've helped tens and thousands of other people to master this as well. I have people that I've helped to lose over 200 pounds, okay? Naturally. People that I've helped to lose over 100 pounds, naturally. Guys, once again, my private Facebook group is called KWWK Gay. You're going to see 50,000 people up in there. Every day when you go in that group, guys, you're going to see so many people that saying, Keisha, thank you, I'm down 86 pounds. Thank you, Keisha, I'm over 60 pounds. Thank you, Keisha, I'm back in Wonderland. Who wants to get back in Wonderland? Guys, I never thought that I could get back in Wonderland. My Wonderland was hitting 199. That was the Wonderland that I had for myself, right? I was like, if I could just get to 199, right? If I could just get out the twos. But guys, when you get out the twos, you got to get far from the twos as possible. You got to get far away from the twos as possible. Okay? So 199 ain't going to do it, boo. You got to get you down to where your BMI level said that you needed to be. And my BMI said I needed to be at 155. I'm 5'7". Okay? Guys, right now I weigh 145 pounds. Starting off at 285 pounds. Okay? So when I tell you guys that you can do this, I used to snack all the time. I used to love sweets. I ain't kidding about food like that. And I always told people, but I don't really eat like that. But you know, they look at you and they're like, oh, girl, I don't believe that. Right? But all I did was snack all the time. And guys, snacking is the biggest root cause of obesity, even if it's healthy snacks. That's the root cause of obesity. Okay? So guys, every time you put food in your mouth, it's going to spike your insulin levels. Insulin, when it's high, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to burn fat. When insulin is high, it causes you to become insulin resistant. We just talked about that, right? When you're insulin resistant, it causes you to not be able to lose weight. It stops you from losing weight because you're insulin resistant. It makes it almost impossible. Like you will be doing everything that you can, and you see that I just lost 1 pound, right? Oh, I just lost a pound here and there. Oh, but then I gained it right back. Oh, but I hit a plateau and I cannot get past that plateau because you're insulin resistant. You got to be able to reverse that. Okay? Then once you're insulin resistant, guess what, guys? Your blood sugar levels are high. When your blood sugar levels are high, guess what, guys? It causes you to become a type 2 diabetic. But it all stems from high insulin. Okay? So guys, if you want to lose weight, if you want to burn fat, if you want to get rid of belly fat, if you want to reverse issues that you got going on with your body, you got to lower your insulin levels. Okay? When you got a big stomach, that is a sign of high insulin. High insulin is what creates fat. Fat is stored within your liver. Once you have so much fat in your liver, it spills out of your liver into your abdominal, and it causes you to have that gut. So if you want to get rid of your stomach, lower your insulin levels. You want to reverse type 2 diabetes, you want to reverse high blood pressure, we want to reverse insulin resistant, you want to reverse these things that you got going on with your body, lower your insulin levels. Start off with that. And I promise you guys, if you start off with that, you're going to see a difference. So the way that you're going to lower your insulin levels is that you're going to eat less frequently, you're going to eat less meals, and you're going to eat low carbs. Okay? You have to eat less frequently because that's going to cause less insulin spikes. As much as your insulin keeps spiking up and down, guys, it's producing insulin. It's producing insulin within your body. So if you produce a bunch of insulin within your body, it causes you to be insulin resistant. If you produce a bunch of insulin within your body, it's going to cause you not to lose weight, not to burn fat. But it's also going to cause you to have a big stomach because you're producing so much insulin that's stored in your liver, fat. Okay? So high insulin is what's creating the fat. So you have to eat less frequently. You have to eat less meals. You have to eat low carb. Okay? Eat less frequently, eat less meals, eat low carbs. Guys, that's going to help you to reduce your insulin levels. Okay? So I recommend that you guys start off by not eating your first meal first thing in the morning. Because in the morning time is when your body is getting rid of toxins. Okay? I know at the beginning, guys, it's going to be rough. You're going to feel sick. You're going to have headaches. You're going to have all of these type of things going on. All of this is just withdrawals that you're having. Okay? Think about a person that's on drugs. That's just withdrawals. Your body has been trained that way because you've trained your body to live like this. Okay? Now there has to be a point to where your mind is going to start telling your body what to do. So in the morning time, instead of you eating something that's sugary or drinking something that's sugary, you're going to start taking apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This is going to help you to regulate your blood sugar. This is going to help you to make insulin more sensitive. This is going to help you to get rid of belly fat because it's great for a fatty liver. Remember, we just talked about a fatty liver. This is going to help you to suppress hunger. Okay? So guys, the way that I take my apple cider vinegar is that I get me a shot glass. I put a little bit of water in there for dilution. I do 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon, and I do 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Okay? I do that every single morning. That's the first thing I did this morning, guys. This is the first thing I did this morning. This is the second thing that I'm doing this morning. After I get done this, I'm going to drink me some lemon water with my cucumbers and my ginger root that's in there and my mint leaves. Okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and get on the bike. I'm going to ride the bike. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do some core exercise. I'm going to do all of this stuff, guys, on a fasted stomach. That means before I ate anything. Why do I want to work out like that? Because your body burns 20 to 30% more body fat when you work out on a fasted stomach. Okay? So you want to make sure that you're not eating so frequently throughout the day. Because, guys, when you eat frequently throughout the day, if your insulin levels are high, that means that your blood sugar levels are low. Okay? If your blood sugar levels are low, it's going to stimulate hunger. It's going to stimulate cravings. So it's going to make you feel hungry. It's going to make you have cravings. So when you be wondering, I wonder why I got cravings. Oh, I wonder why I'm craving this. Oh, girl, I got a taste for this and taste for that. It's because your blood sugar levels drop low. Because you're eating too frequently throughout the day. Okay? So guys, I recommend that you do intermittent fasting. Choose an 8-hour window that you're going to eat in. Okay? Choose an 8-hour window that you're going to eat in. That's going to create some discipline for yourself. Because now you know that that's the only time that I can eat. I can't eat outside of that window of time frame. I can only eat within that window of time frame. When I started off my journey, guys, my window of time frame was from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That was my window of time frame. That was the only time that I could eat. So then now that you have your 8-hour window of time frame, because remember, guys, the goal is to reduce insulin, right? So we got to eat less frequently. Intermittent fasting is going to help you to eat less frequently because you're eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. We have to eat less meals, right? You got to eat less meals, okay? So that means, guys, remember I told you snacking is the biggest root cause of obesity? You got to stop snacking all the time. If you do night shift, boo, you still eat. All you're doing is coming up with your own 8-hour window of time frame. So what time do you normally eat? If you eat at 6 p.m., so then your time going to be from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is finding 8 hours out of the day. When do you normally eat? So all you do is look at, when do I normally eat? All right, let me schedule my window of time frame around that time frame. This is when I normally eat. That's when it's going to be. Okay? That's all it is. So it doesn't have to be in the morning time. It doesn't have to be, no, it's just around your schedule. You just find it 8 hours out of the day. Okay? So let's get back to it real quick, guys, because I got to go. So then you're going to eat less meals. Okay? Snacking is the biggest root cause of obesity, guys, so you have to eat less meals, okay? Because every time you put food in your mouth, remember, guys, it doesn't matter if it's healthy foods or not. Blood sugar levels are going to spike high. Insulin spikes high to force your blood sugar levels to go back low. When your blood sugar levels go back low, it stimulates hunger, stimulates craving. Then the cycle goes over again. Now you're hungry again. Now you got cravings. Now you're going to eat again. You're going to put something else in your mouth. Doesn't matter if it's celery, guys. It still happens. This is the cycle that your body goes through. So either you're going to constantly go take your body through the cycle, and if you constantly keep doing that all day long, your body is starting to produce a bunch of insulin. Once your body starts to produce a bunch of insulin, you become insulin resistant, and then that cycle goes over again that I just talked about, okay? So in order for you to reverse that, you got to rewind, okay? You got to go backwards, all right? So we're not going to eat so frequently throughout the day, guys, so that means that no snacking in between your meals. We're going to focus on eating 2 to 3 meals a day. 2 to 3 meals a day. That's what Grandma and them used to do. Grandma and them used to eat 3 meals. Grandma cook her meals, you got 3 meals a day. And that was it. You're hungry? Wait till lunchtime. You're hungry? Wait till dinner time. You want a snack? Wait till lunchtime. Right? So you got to take yourself back to those type of days. If you chew gum, make it sugar-free and only during your eating window. Okay? So you're going to eat 2-3 meals a day, guys. And the meals that you're going to eat is going to focus on eating protein, low-carb vegetables, and fats. Those are the type of foods that you're going to focus on eating. So remember, I said you have to eat less frequently. Intermittent fasting is helping you with that. You're going to eat less meals, 2 to 3 meals a day, no snacking in between time. That's going to help you with that. And then you have to eat low carb vegetables, okay? Because the protein and the fats, it ain't carbs in that, okay? It's little, of course, your fats have some carbs in it, but of course, fats are the only foods that don't spike insulin, okay? Our goal is to reduce our insulin levels. And you do those 3 things, that's going to help you to reduce your insulin levels, okay? So guys, low carb vegetables are things like your lettuce, your kale, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, asparagus, okra, cucumbers, peppers, onions, mushrooms, tomatoes, things like that. Know the fruits right now, guys. You've had enough fruits, okay? Fruits ain't doing nothing but aiding your sugar addiction. Fruits do not trigger that thing in your brain to tell you that you're full. So it makes it very easy for you to overeat on carbs, okay? Some fats are things like avocados, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, butter, sour cream, cheese, heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, chia seeds, nuts. All of these are fats, okay? Rule of thumb with the fats, guys, keep it at about 30 to 60 grams of added fats on a daily basis. So you remember, you're going to be tracking your foods, okay? Get your free app to track your foods. So, because your meats have fats in it too. Like when you eat salmon, it has fats in it. When you eat steak, it has fats in it. But those are added fats that we're talking about. So don't add no more than 30 to 60 grams of fats on a daily basis. Because even though fats are a tool that's going to help you to stay fuller longer, when you add the fats, guys, if you add a lot of fats, when your body goes to burn fats, it's burning those fats first. So if you add a bunch of fats, it's burning those fats first. It may not have time to burn your fats if you're having too much fats. Okay, so kind of keep that visualization in your mind when you add that cheese, when you add that heavy whipping cream, when you add that avocado. Even though avocados is great for you, right? It's still a fat, okay? So we still want it, but just not too much of it, all right? All right. So guys, listen, you're going to be tracking your food so you can start to understand foods, guys. You got to have a better relationship with foods. Foods is going to be the thing of you being able to understand how to get healthy, okay? You got to understand your foods and how it relates over to your hormones, okay? That's all we're focusing on, guys. We're not counting calories. We're not doing any of that. So if you eat within an 8-hour window of time frame, you have your 2 to 3 meals a day, no snacking in between time. You focus on fats, protein, low carb vegetables. You only drink water, teas, and coffee. You have your sugar substitutes and your creamers only during your 8-hour eating window. Outside of your 8-hour eating window, guys, when we say fasting, fasting means that you're not having anything that's going to spike insulin, okay? So that means during your fasting window, you're not going to have anything but water, unsweetened tea, black coffee, apple cider vinegar, and lemons, okay? Guys, the two things, if you do that, guys, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds in 1 week. I promise you, okay? Do that, you lose 7 to 10 pounds in 1 week. That's going to help you to start off your weight loss journey, okay? Guys, also things that you need to take on a daily basis. You're going to take apple cider vinegar or apple cider vinegar gummies, one or the other. If you do this, you can have this during your fasting window. It doesn't break fast. If you do this, it breaks fast. That means that you have to have it during your eating window. So if I'm eating from 12 to 8, I'm going to take this at 12 o'clock. I'm going to wait for about 30 minutes, let it kind of get into your system, and then I'm going to eat my first meal after that. These need to be before your first meal because this is going to help to make insulin more sensitive. This is going to help you to regulate your blood sugar. Remember I told you every time you put food in your mouth, blood sugar levels spike high, insulin spike high. This is going to make it to where it's not going to spike so high. It's going to help to regulate the blood sugar levels. Manage it. It's going to help to make insulin more sensitive. Manage it. Okay? So you always want to do this before you have your first meal. Guys, my gummies are the best gummies that are out there, guys. And I'm not just telling you that because it's mine. If you look at the sugars and carbs and other gummies out there, mine are going to be lower. Okay? Mine are lower in sugar and carbs than a lot of other brands that are out there, and they taste delicious, guys. Listen, I got people that's buying these by the 3s and 4s. Every time people order these, they're about 3s and 4s. Your first time you may try one just because you want to just kind of see how it is, but they always come back and they order these by the 3s and 4s. So guys, right now we have a 50 to 60% discount on the entire website. Go over there to kickweightwithkeisha.com. Kickweightwithkeisha.com. All you do is take 2 of these a day. Okay, just take 2 of these before you have your first meal. When your eating window opens up, you're going to be good with that, guys. We also take collagen every single day. Collagen is something that we take every single day, guys, because it protects the elasticity of your skin. It helps with the elasticity of your skin. Collagen affects the elasticity of your skin. The way that I'm showing you guys how to eat is going to help you already protect the elasticity of your skin because it's helping you to boost up your collagen levels because you're fasting. You're only eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. So what that means is that you're fasting for 16 hours throughout the day. Guys, when you're fasting for 16 hours throughout the day, and I don't got much time, guys, but when you fast for 16 hours throughout the day, your growth hormones affects the elasticity of your skin because growth hormones, when it decreases, it causes loose skin, saggy skin because it's depleting the amount of collagen within your body. So when you're fasting for 16 hours throughout the day, after 13 hours of fasting, growth hormones are going to start to increase. So you want to increase your growth hormones. This is why I don't have a whole lot of loose skin, guys, because I focus on my hormones, okay? So you're going to increase your growth hormones because you're eating within an 8-hour window of time frame. So that's going to help to boost up your collagen levels, which is going to protect and help with the elasticity of your skin. But we also want to take a collagen supplement because you ain't been doing all of this all this time. So you need all the help that you can get. So guys, get you a collagen supplement. You're going to take this during your eating window. You're going to add it to your water, your teas, your coffee. Add it to that, guys. This is my own brand of collagen as well, guys. It not only helps with the elasticity of your skin, but the growth of your hair, the growth of your nails, the clarity of your skin, guys. It helps to clear up your skin if you have bad acne. It also is great for joint support. Like, it affects like your bones and just different things of that nature, guys. So take you a collagen supplement. And guys, of course, mine is the best, right? Guys, if you look at my collagen versus other brands of collagen, look at the difference in the sizes. We give you more for your money, okay? But not only that, guys, we give you a box of 30. They give you a box of like 27, okay? So we give you a whole box that's going to last you for the whole month, okay? And ours are bigger, guys. We're giving you more for your money, and mines are not gritty, okay? So when you put them in your water and you shake it up, it's smooth. It's not that gritty type of taste and feel that you're going to get from this. So guys, once again, go to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. We have a 50 to 60% discount on the entire website. No discount code needed, all right? So guys, listen, if you want to learn how to lose weight, if you want to learn about your body, if you want more of this type of stuff, if you want to know, like, Keisha, how do I lose the weight that I need to lose by summertime? What do I need to do? What exactly do I need to do? Guys, I can teach you this stuff, okay? So I do have a network, guys, to where we have over 20,000 people on the network already, and we just launched on Valentine's Day, okay? We got over 20,000 people already. So, and guys, they're getting amazing results. So if you need a person like me that's going to hold your hand, to where I'm literally going to take you and walk you across that finish line, to where I'm going to tell you everything that you got to do on a weekly basis. I'm going to tell you how to eat, what to eat, how much to eat. I'm going to lay everything out on a line for you guys, but also provide you with the support that you need to get you through it. All right? Go join my network, guys. Head over to my website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Click where it says KWWK Network. Guys, it's only $12.99 a month. My people are losing an average of 30 to 40 pounds a month, an average of 7 to 10 pounds a week. So imagine this, guys, spending $12.99 to drop you about 30 to 40 pounds, but to gain so much knowledge within the process of dropping these pounds. So when you gain the knowledge, guess what, guys? It helps you to keep the weight off. Our goal is to show you how to lose the weight rapidly, but teach you within the process so you learn how to keep it off. And guess what, guys? When you hit your weight loss goal, how many places that you know that you spend $12.99 a month and they're telling you exactly what to do on a weekly basis, right? Yeah, you click my picture, click the website in my picture. They show you exactly what to do on a weekly basis. And then they start teaching you about your body. Well, if you do this, this will help you to do that. If you do this, it's going to help you to reverse that, right? They don't teach you all of this type of stuff for $12.99 a month. But guess what? You hit your weight loss goal, guess what we do? We take you through a maintenance program. We take you through a maintenance program of, okay, you've lost your weight, great job, right? Okay, now we got to learn how do we maintain this, right? So the maintenance program, guys, is literally to where I show you how to eat on a daily basis to maintain your weight. What are the things that you got to make sure that you still focus on so that you don't gain your weight back? There's the things to where you can be a little bit lenient on, but hey, these things right here, they need to still be right around this range right here. And this is what we do, guys. We show you how to lose weight rapidly, but most importantly, we show you how to keep the weight off, how to maintain your weight. Because that's the most important thing, guys, because if you maintain your weight, that's going to keep you healthy. And think about, guys, the actions that you're taking right now, it may not affect you right now. It may affect you 5 to 10 years down the road, because as you become older, this stuff becomes more valuable. And we get older every single day, guys. And most of us that's on here, we probably in our 30s or higher. Okay? Some of us are already in our 50s, 60s, 70s, because I got y'all in my group already. Okay? It's more important to you guys. Okay? All right? So guys, listen, your kids are watching you, everybody's watching you, your family is watching you, right? Your family may be doing what they're doing right now, but they just need somebody to step up to the plate. You may be that one that they need to step up to the plate. So when you step up to the plate and you just put in that work, don't try to tell them to do nothing right now. You put in that work. You show them how to do it. You show them that, hey, I'm willing to make the change. Hey, I went from this to this. Once you start showing that to them, guys, guess what? They're going to start following suit. Okay? You're going to be that first person in your family to make that change. And they're going to start following suit. Your friends going to start following suit. But you got to make that decision, guys. You got to be that strong person that go ahead and make that change first. All right? Then, guys, if you need to help, make sure that you're following me on all social media platforms at Kick Weight with Keisha. Click that picture right there, guys, and click that follow button. Turn the notifications on so you can catch me when I come live. You can catch me anytime that I post some videos. Guys, because listen, everything that I do, guys, is to help you guys out, is to show you guys that, hey, it may be hard. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you that it's definitely going to be worth it. If I did it, guys, you can do it as well, okay? So, guys, join the network, guys. I promise you. That's going to be the best decision that you've ever made. It's a small investment that you're making into yourself, guys, to change your own life, okay? The network, guys, head over to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Click where it says KWWK Network. Get registered today, guys. And listen, I'm going to be showing you guys how to lose weight rapidly. You're going to be losing weight so fast, guys. By summertime, you're going to be down 50, 60 pounds by summertime. You got like 70-something days left, guys. 79, 80 days left. So if you want to get that summer body, if you want to get that revenge body, guys, to where you can step out and show them, right? Then head over there, guys, and join the network, guys. And when you join the network, make sure that you guys also are getting your shapewear as well, guys, because we focus on losing weight rapidly, but we focus on sculpting our bodies while we're losing weight. You see, guys, I'm sitting here with my waist trainer on, right? I'm waist training my body early this morning, guys, because I understand the power of compression. I used to have a stomach that used to look like I was pregnant, guys. I understand the power of compression. So compression is key when it comes to sculpting your body. And guys, I wore a faja and a waist trainer every single day. So compression suits, guys, you want to wear compression on your body every single day, okay? Because we're going to be losing this weight fast, guys. So while we're losing this weight fast, you got to be contouring your body. You got to have that compression on your body. So guys, we have all of the garments on our website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. Guys, once again, we have a 50 to 60% discount on the entire website, guys. No discount code needed, guys. So head over to the website, kickweightwithkeisha.com. And guys, go get your garments, guys. Go get your garments. Kickweightwithkeisha.com, guys. Go get your garments, guys. Start sculpting your body, guys. Start doing what you need to do, guys. Make the change for yourself, guys. Change only happens when you make change. You got to do something different to get something different, all right? So, guys, let's make that change. Let's make it happen. Let's do what we got to do, guys. Like, you literally have 70-something days left before summertime. What are you planning on doing? You said that you were 10. You said that you really, really wanted. Your actions are going to speak that because your actions determine your outcome, what type of outcome that you want. All right. So, guys, follow me on all social media platforms at Kick Weight with Keisha. Join my private Facebook group. It's KWWK Gang. Guys, go get on the network, KWWK Network. Go to kickweightwithkeisha.com. Click where it says KWWK Network. Let me show you how to kick this weight before summertime, guys. Like, it's not that hard. If you have a direct path, which I am your direct path, guys, I can show you exactly what to do, how to do it to where you get the results so you're not trying to figure out what to do. I can show you exactly what to do, okay? I've done it for myself, but I've helped tens and thousands of other people as well, all right? But guys, make the decision. Take actions, and the results will follow. Love yourself enough to want to start living a healthier life because you feel that you truly, truly deserve it. Have a great one, guys.